What's going on with these stocks? I thought these storylines were done.
10 stocks Reddit WallStreetBets is buying in July 2021. In 2021, the over 10 million members of Reddit's WallStreetBets community drew the attention of Wall Street. Targeted buying campaigns and viral social media movements involving heavily shorted stocks have been successfully orchestrated by the group of retail stock traders. Short squeezes have resulted in extreme volatility, massive hedge fund losses to look into the matter. Some of Reddit's favorite meme stocks are trending again in early June. In July 2021, they'll be buying the following 10 stocks. This is it. The stock market battle between retail investors and Reddit's WallStreetBets group, which has 10 million members and hedge funds shaped market dynamics in the first half of the year.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Do you want to learn the secret of improving all aspects of your life and unlocking what you're really capable of? The legendary Bob Proctor spent over 57 years learning this one thing and is hosting a free webinar where he reveals what he's learned and what actually works. He'll teach you the law of compensation, a secret only the mega wealthy know of but not taught in our educational system, and the impression of increase, the law of laws that will increase areas in all aspects of your life, whether it be in health, relationships, or wealth. Right now, the first 200 people to use the link below will get access to this free webinar. Now, let's get back to the video.
Hedge funds' short-selling tactics have largely been thwarted by retail investors who have pushed up the prices of companies being sold short, resulting in massive losses for some of the largest hedge funds. White Square Capital, a London-based wager against WallStreetBets, announced its closure earlier this month. Hedge funds are also optimistic on these equities, which means investors might expect a good return in the coming months. They will be safe for possibly the most powerful market force of the year, giving these firms breathing room in comparison to others because they do not constitute an avenue for the retail investor versus hedge fund conflict. Hedge funds have lost up to $12 billion in their struggle against regular investors in the last 6 months, according to a study published last month in a major news outlet. According to the Financial Times, this has caused big finance to rethink their investment approach, balancing risks by watching Reddit forums to keep track of the stocks that are attracting retail investors' attention. In recent months, there has been an increase in calls for regulation of internet-based stock trading, which Redditors use through apps like Robinhood. Despite strong protests from retail investors, Robinhood has been forced to halt trading in some highly volatile stocks in recent months as the app, which has over 13 million users, the majority of whom are under the age of 30, recognizes the responsibility it has to provide a level playing field to everyone in the market. Meme Krispy Kreme. NASDAQ DNUT is a donut headquartered in North Carolina, and in July 2021, Reddit's WallStreetBets will buy. The company went public recently with a market cap of nearly $3 billion. Since its initial public offering, the company has piqued the interest of Reddit users. The stock, on the other hand, has been a roller coaster ride. The stock price decreased over 9% on July 2, although it was still higher than it was at the end of the first trading day. Mike Tattersfield stated on July 1 that the company has revised its business model since its last public offering. Last week, the company had an initial public offering and he made the statement. Palantir Technologies. It is on our list of 10 stocks that Reddit WallStreetBets plans to buy in July 2021, and during the past 6 months, the stock has provided investors with returns of more than 5%. The firm specializes and collaborates closely with the U.S. government. Grupo Global, one of South America's leading media companies, said on June 30 that it had extended a 2-year relationship with Palantir for the use of analytics software. Palantir Technology announced on June 24 that it would collaborate with Data Robot, an artificial intelligence company, to develop a unique solution that would incorporate both firms' core technologies.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Have you ever wondered how to end procrastination and self-sabotage so you can unleash your full potential to live the life you deserve? #1 best-selling author and high-performance coach Peter Sage is hosting a free webinar where he'll teach you how to increase your wealth with less time and struggle, and also how to hyper boost your growth and success so you can finally break out of any rut you find yourself in. Right now, Peter and his team are offering a free $100 gift to anyone who doesn't find his webinar as the best use of their time within the last 5 years. Now, let's get back to the video.
Gaming by Corsair. It is a gaming hardware, peripherals, and accessories firm. It ranks 8th on our list of 10 equities that Reddit's WallStreetBets intends to purchase in July 2021. In the last 4 weeks, the company's stock has returned 0.46% to shareholders. The stock's price has risen in the recent weeks as a result of the stock's strong short interest. The price jumped more than 14% in a single day on June 14 as a result of Reddit interest. It reported profits for the first quarter of 2021 on May 4, exceeding earnings per share and revenue estimates. After the earnings announcement, the company increased its net revenue forecast for the fiscal year. Citadel Investment Group, based in Chicago, is the largest shareholder in Corsair Gaming. Clean Energy Fuels Corporation. Natural gas is supplied by the firm for car fueling. It comes in 9th place on our list of 10 stocks with Reddit WallStreetBets plans to buy in July 2021. The firm's stock soared about 5% on June 22 when it announced a $50 million investment in a joint venture with BP, the world's largest oil company. The stock of Clean Energy Fuels Corporation Nasdaq CLNE fell more than 12% on June 10 after Total Energies, the company's largest shareholder, sold 10 million shares. In recent weeks, the company has become one of Reddit's most popular stocks. Dry House Capital, a Chicago-based investment firm, is the largest stakeholder in Clean Energy Fuels Corporation Nasdaq CLNE. Tesla Incorporated. In the last year, the company's stock has returned almost 139% to investors. Electric vehicles and sustainable energy equipment are manufactured and sold by the corporation. Morgan Stanley maintained rating and a $900 price objective on the company on July 2. Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas projected that the company's entry into India will attract significant investor interest in the coming months. Tesla Incorporated has a first-mover advantage in the EV field and once controlled more than 75% of the market, according to Mark Fields, a former top executive at Ford. Field, on the other hand, argued that due to rising competition from other industries, this share was dwindling. The database showed 62 hedge funds with $10 billion interests in Tesla Incorporated, Nasdaq TSLA, down from 68 hedge funds with $12 billion stakes the previous quarter. The company NVIDIA. In the past year, investors have received a return on their investment of more than 110%. Visual computing hardware is created and sold by the company. On June 28, the business announced a collaboration with Google to establish a lab focused on 5G network advancements. Google's software and NVIDIA's hardware would be used at the experiment. BMO Capital Markets maintained an outperform rating and a $1,000 price target on NVIDIA Corporation Nasdaq NVDA on July 1. In an optimistic study, Ambrish Srivastava, a company analyst, mentioned the company's data center business. The database showed 80 hedge funds with $6.2 billion interests at the end of the first quarter of 2021, down from 88 hedge funds with $8.6 billion at the end of the previous quarter. Vulcan Value Partners singled out a few stocks in its Q1 2021 investor letter, one of which was NVIDIA Corporation Nasdaq NVDA. Holding company for UMW. This is a mortgage lender. In the last 3 months, the company's stock has returned 10% to shareholders. In the last month, the company has been cited frequently on the WallStreetBets forum, resulting in a 52% increase in the stock price in just 4 weeks. On the back of fierce and uncertain market competition, investment advisory Jefferies commenced coverage of the stock with a hold rating and a $9.5 price target on June 23. 19 hedge funds in the database owned $76.6 billion at the end of the first quarter of 2021. NYSE UWMC. Limited BlackBerry. In the last year, the company's stock has returned almost 151% to investors. Security software is developed and sold by the company to businesses and agencies all around the world. Despite the high level of interest in the firm on WallStreetBets, investment advisors have given the company a negative rating following the previous earnings report. BlackBerry Limited, NYSE BB, announced negative $0.05 profits per share, which was in line with market expectations, and quarterly earnings data released on June 24. Revenue was at $174 million during the time, down 15% from the previous year. With 46 million shares valued at more than $392 million, Fairfax Financial Holdings, a Canadian investment firm, is the largest shareholder in BlackBerry Limited. Investing in Clover Health. Clover Health Investment, Nasdaq CLOV, is a Tennessee-based health insurance firm. In the last 12 months, the stock has returned 19% to investors. The company has been heavily trending on the WallStreetBets forum. The company on the site reached its greatest level in more than a week, propelling the stock up more than 6% in 7 days. Clover Health Investment shares jumped over 8% on June 24 after the company revealed intentions to grow into more than 200 new counties across 9 states. Greenhouse Capital, a San Francisco-based investment firm, is the largest shareholder in Clover Health Investments Corporation with 96.3 million shares valued more than $728 million. Virgin Galactic Holdings. The business is a private spaceflight corporation with a goal of one day transporting visitors to space. Over the last year, the stock has provided investors with returns for more than 175%. Bank of America downgraded Virgin Galactic Holdings Incorporated shares to underperform from buy on June 30, citing rising competition in the private space industry as more companies go public. With 2.8 million shares valued at more than $86 million, Renaissance Technologies, a New York-based investment firm, is the largest shareholder in Virgin Galactic Holdings Incorporated NYSE SPCE among the hedge funds tracked by Insider Monkey. Thanks so much for watching, and that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and comment right below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and turn on the post notifications for more lit videos. Stay tuned for our next video.